محمد وأصحابه ومن اهتدى بهديه واستمسك بسنته إلى يوم الدين. سبحانك ربنا لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واغفر عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما. الحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
Glory and adoration are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask for His peace and tranquility to be upon our own Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his household, companions, and those who follow the footsteps of the Qiyamah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make our faith defend the deen of Islam. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect our faith. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to enrich us in words and enrich us in knowledge. The dead, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have mercy upon them, those of us who have lost our parents. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to count among those whom He is going to grant Jannah and Lord Qiyamah. And those of us who still have one of them or both of them with us, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to enrich them in faith, enrich them in health, enrich them in wealth. May Allah let them end with souls successfully, and may Allah let us end with us successfully. Before the election, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to choose for us among the best leaders. Those who will think they will be the best, if they are, they are not going to let them come. And if they are not, they are not going to change them for us. The enemies of this country, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide those that are going to be guided. Those that will not be guided, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to put body upon them, that the body will overpower them, that will not remember the country, except their body. Now, last week we started this, we introduced this group, the name Ashmawi. And today, inshallah, we say we are going to continue from the proper statement discussion of Malam. Unfortunately, there's no book again, except one person. If there is, except one person. Now, that means we will just continue from where we stop. There are some other continue to get us right. So, Malam said, Babu Nawakil al-Wudu. Malam start his own discussion by the things that spoil ablution. Because if you look at the conditions of prayer, one of the basic conditions of prayer is what? Is purification. Is purification. And purification starts with what? With ablution. So Madam started with what? He started his own introduction by what? Tell us what? The things that spoil ablution. So some scholars have said that scholars have seen that or Madam what start his own by saying things that's called ablution because he assumed you actually know how to perform ablution already. He assumed you know how to perform ablution already. Before you get to Ashmawi, it means you have already known how to perform ablution. I don't know if you understand. So that's why he will not start telling us how to do ablution by saying Bismillah, and then you wash your hand, you wash your mouth, you wash your head. You do not. He saved us from all this now, assuming he's talking to a class that actually knows how to perform ablution already. Now, what will spoil the ablution you know how to perform? Or what will perfect your ablution now? That's where Madam starts from. Just like if you look at when Madam started Quran this lecture, he started long ago with what? With Ahkam al-Tajweed. Now, if you enter this class now, you discover that Madam has gone to the extent of Surah. Now it's just the last, if I'm not mistaken, right? So if you join the class now, if Madam want to discuss now, he won't tell you who that this is what, this is this, because he assumed the class as followed the class to this extent, isn't it? You know, that's how it's supposed to be. So Madam started by telling us what Nawakil al-Wudu, things that spoils ablution. Madam said, I'lam. Madam said, note. Madam started with what he said, note. That means you should be aware. Allah. May Allah guide you. Alright. May Allah guide you. Alright. He said, Anta Nawakil al-Wudu al-Ismail. The things that spoils ablution are into, they are divided into two. He said, Ahdar wa Asbab al-Ahdar. We have Ahdar, we have impurity, and we have what the causes of what? Impurity. There's impurity itself, impurity. Then there's what? The things that cause there are things that lead to impurity, or that there are some causes of impurity that you might not know. When Malam goes to a discussion, we will explain better. But say Wa'amma Ahdad is a Fakhamsa. Then what they call Ahdad are what? Are 5. Things they call impurity are 5. But then Talata min al-Quburi wa hiya Talata min al-Qubur. 3 among these 5, 3 comes from what? From the front. For the male, you want to say front, you know what it means. You want to say female, when they say front, you know what it means. Then that man said when here and they are al-Madi. That's kind of called al-Mazi. Al-Mazi is what is it called? The sperm, I don't know how to call it in English. There's one sperm that comes whitish for light romance. When you have light romance or light thought, there's water that precedes what? They precede sperm. It is white in color. It does not weak man. If you go, maybe when you go ahead, maybe if Allah SWT give us an opportunity to attend one of the Malam classes, He will tell us what they call money. Money comes out with what? It comes out with power. And it was, if it comes out, every man that releases money will know that something comes out of him. Because of the process that what it will come. But al-Mazir come, some people will not even know that what they are what, they are actually what? They have actually released what they call al-Mazir. So they call it al-Mazir. But I say al-Mazir, then al-Wadi. Then there's what we call al-Wadi. Al-Wadi also is like sperm, but it does not come in when you have any slight romance. That used to come, it used to come with age. When somebody has passed maybe some age like this, you see that if he or she urinates, you see that there's something there, you see that you really come at the end, something is dropping out of it. Like sperm, but it's not sperm. Mazi is whitish, but Wadi is not white. It's almost like sperm, but it is lighter than sperm. The Bible said, "Well, no, and urine." These are the 3 things the Bible said it comes out from the front. You can see there is no money in this one. That means money is not what? It's not najasa. That means money is not najasa. Even though Allah said, I created you from an insignificant water. I said, did I create you from an insignificant water that's not what? It's not so important. It's irritating sometimes. If you see sperm, it irritates you. I see something that is an eyesore. But sperm in its originality is not what? It's not a najasa. That's why Nana Aisha reported that she used to scrape sperm out of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam garment, and there will still be sign of it. There will be sign of what? Of that sperm in that room. And Prophet Sallallahu will go and play with it. If it's a najasa, then there must what? There must be washing. There must be washing. So that's why do not bring it to as one of what? Najasa. But does not sperm is what? Its originality is not what? Is not najasa. But excretion of what the sperm will what amount for you to perform ritual bends. But sperm itself, it is what is it called? Its originality is not what? Is not najasa. That's why Allah did not bring it in what among the things that actually call for what that's supposed to ablution. The Bible said that the 2 is what? It said when lying min dubur, and the 2 comes one from behind. From behind. It's wahuma al-ghaib wa rih, which is what? Explicite and what? And fatty. Is it fatty they call it? In our common language we call it mess. Explicite and mess in our common language. But the English call it, they say fat. You see what? It's fat. Explicite and what? And fat. Those 2 come from what? from behind. These are the things that come from behind. So these 5 things are the things that spoils your ablution. This one are called what? Ahda. This one are called death. They are called impurity. They will have asbab ahda. This one is not impurity, but it causes impurity. Why Malam says it causes impurity is, if you are into this stage, the stage that Malam is taking us to now, if you commit anything that vitiates your ablution, you might not know. You might not know. For example, Malam said, "Wasabul ahdafi," he said for no, like sleep. When you are sleeping, you can do anything. You might not know. Right? Once you are somebody sleeping, you might not know. Some days back, I was slept in our house. Somebody came into our room and take away our phones. We don't know. He came into my room. Me, I'm sleeping. My wife is sleeping. My daughter is sleeping. And took our phones. We don't know. That is what the limit of what of sleep. Not everybody is what. There are some people that Allah has blessed with such thing. Even they are sleeping. Even if it is mosquito that pass their head, they will know. This one is nature. This one is nature. At times might sleep deep, but if there's any reaction, it will react to it. These ones are what? And they are nature. There are some people that if they sleep, even if you take them from where they are to another place, they might not wake. You cannot blame them. That's their nature. That's their nature. That's what the guys are right. So this is what they call. And the Bible said, وَهُوَ عَلَى أَرْبَعَةِ الْأَقْسَامِ. Then this sleep is divided into 4. The sleeps that God has spoiled your ablution, or this nature of sleep, and the nature of sleep are 4. We have 4 categories of sleep. Bible said, Al-Tawilu Al-Thaqil. We have long and deep sleep. There are some sleep that they are long and they are deep. Like the one we just did now. Overnight, we slept maybe around 10 o'clock or thereabout. And we did not wake up until they called prayer. So within that time, all that happened, the sleep is what is deep and is what is long. This one is what is long and deep sleep. The other man said, this was what the ablution. Because what happened between 4 to 5 hours, you might not know. Inside your sleep, some people who put outside, they will bed wet inside the sleep. Some people will dream of they are in London. Some people will dream they are in somewhere and they are still sleeping. Some people will bed wet. Some people will release. Some people will do what they will fast during the course of sleep. So you cannot just wake up when you sleep you sleep around 8 o'clock in the night or 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock in the night and wake up 5:30 and go to person and say, yesterday ablution is still with you. There are some actions that some processes you must have passed through that must have initiated your ablution, you don't know. So originally now, sleep itself does not spoil your ablution. But something might happen during the course of your sleep that will initiate your ablution. That is one category. And there is short and deep sleep. The sleep is short, but it is deep. There are some sleep you sleep between 10-15 minutes and you dream. You dream. This one is deep. It is short, but it is deep. Something will happen. You will sleep. Something will happen within short period. You don't know. Because what? The sleep is what? Is deep. This one, so what I say, this one also spoils ablution. Because between the short period of time, what happened, you might not know. You might not know. Now, Bible said, when it can be with kafir, and there is short and what? And light sleep. It is short and it is light. This one is what Bible said. This one will be short and what? And it's what? It is light. Bible said, this one also what? Spoil ablution. Bible said, what the real kafifu, you slap me. But what that is what? Is long. But everything that happened, you know. There are sometimes you sleep. If you turn, you know where you turn. If you turn, you know where you turn. If you hit mosquito, you know where you hit mosquito. If you change have changed position. If anything happens, even if the sleep is long, you know something has happened. There are sometimes you be sleeping, someone will discuss it as you be hearing it as if what you are telling me. And the sleep is long. But it's what? It is what is life. No matter say use the hard minimum and window. This one, it is what? It is recommended you perform ablution. But originally does not what? It does not spoil your ablution because you are aware of all things that happen during the course of your what? Of your sleep. So these are the four categories of what? Of sleep Malam as what? As put forth. So by default now you saw that these four things originally this four category of sleep does not spoil your what? Sleep itself, this category does not spoil ablution. But the actions that might happen within the sleep, during that your sleep would what? Will might spoil your ablution. So if you sleep and you wake up and they say you perform ablution, but you have to perform ablution because you don't know what might happen during the course of your sleep. So the other one that is right. You can see now this is what one of the category of what of things that Malam says what is West ablution. So by the time somebody sleep and say stand up and say go and before if you sleep, no matter how light the sleep is, somebody will say back to the go and perform ablution. You don't have permission. Go and perform ablution. It's not all sleep that perform that what that we show that we like. As we are here now, if Baba didn't do anything now, he has slept. You know, Baba he has the night sleep now. And if he does anything, he does this 6 months of sleep. From this lecture to this time, what has sleep? He has slept. He has slept. So that's what a light and what and short sleep. So anything that happened that time he might know. So this one now is not necessarily he must do what? He must perform ablution. But what is sleep is what is sleep that things that happen he does not know, you have to perform ablution. So when somebody sleep and he said stand up, for example, stand up and join prayer, I say you don't have ablution. It might not be so. But you are performing ablution because there might be what a cause of your initiation of ablution which you might not know, you might not be aware of. The other guy was correct. Now, so Bible said these are what? These are the things that are what? They actually what? That's what I want. Bible said as bad. And let it down put the wudu. And among some of the reasons that come what also spoil ablution what is the one that happen. If somebody go insane, so you will have to perform ablution. Even if it is 1 minute. Even if it's 1 minute. Remember they said somebody perform ablution, he's finished and after God just said Allah, just go mad. He just go mad. He just go out of his sense. Before that subhanallah, he came back. Within that short period, he has to what? He has to perform ablution. Because during that time, his sense is no longer there. He might fact at that period, he might not do. So what? He performs ablution. And there are a lot of things that take away somebody's senses. They what you call epilepsy. Epilepsy, if somebody is in this process of epilepsy, you have no sense. Yes. Nothing, you have no sense. So this one also, when somebody is epileptic, immediately you have epilepsy, and maybe within short period that the person come back is all senses. That time, that he or she was what? Because that period he was what? He was what? He go out of what? His senses. Now somebody says the one that happened with you, that is going out of your senses with what? Madness. This one you must perform ablution. But says and fainting. When somebody faints, maybe fall or something just happened, somebody just faints, then the person what the person even if it is 1 minute and somebody faints, before he says swallow that they pour the person water or somebody he get back to his senses, he must perform ablution. Because that period he fainted, there are a lot of things that would have happened that my amount is is initiation of ablution, that he was perform ablution. Now was simple and tostigation. When somebody is tostigated, he has to perform ablution. I say this also was spoil ablusion. When somebody perform ablution, somebody just do ablution, finish and the person not doing that. After he finished performing ablusion, Shaitan just come over him and the person decided to denounce the messenger of Prophet Muhammad. Even there are a lot of things that we do now that is reader, people don't know. Within the short period of time, he just performed ablution, and Shaitan just come over him, and he just denounced the messenger of Prophet Muhammad. The person has done what? Has done that. The person has what? Has committed what they call ridda. He has what? He has named the whole of Islam. Then, if Allah SWT assisted him, immediately he gave back his senses and said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. You know, he has what? He has reverted to Islam. He has reverted to Islam. So this time, this period he has now, Allah said he wants to what? He has to perform ablution. Although Allah said, this one there is no evidence of his ablution as what? As initiated. Because the things that initiate ablution, they are known. So if you say Dala, once somebody says Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, just some period of time, and he now go, and he has his senses, he go out of Islam and discover that Subhanallah, and he said Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, and restate his word, his kalima. He restate his kalima and return him back to Islam. There's no any sign that what he has no ablution. But according to Malam, the moment you commit ridda, you have to perform ablution. Now, vice versa, and also shak in hadith, and also doubting of impurity is also what is also initiate ablution. For example, you finish your ablution, you just perform ablution, and you are sitting down. After some period of time, just what you actually use the toilet. You actually use the toilet, and you maybe as you use it, you are now doubting either you perform ablution or you don't perform ablution. Bible says your ablution is what is initiated. But scholars have said, Malams of Usul, they said, al-yakinu la yazilu bi-shak. Certainty, they said, doubt does not supersede certainty. And Prophet said, da ma yudruka. He said, da'a ma yudruka illa ma la yudruka. He said, da'a, leave that which you are in doubt and uphold that which you are not in doubt. So, al-yakin, certainty, doubt does not take away certainty. If you are certain, you are performing ablution. What you are doubting is what? Whether when you use the toilet, no. Whether your ablution is vitiated or is not vitiated. Then this is what you want to perform. But for example, now you perform ablution and you use toilet and you come out. Then later you now doubt whether when you came out of the toilet you perform ablution or not perform ablution. Which one is doubt now? Which one is doubt now? You are performing ablution. Then you just go to toilet and you come out. Or maybe when you go to toilet and you come outside. You sat down with kettle for some time, maybe you do ablution. As you are entering the toilet, you say, when I went to toilet, I am not performing ablution. Which one is doubt now? You are performing ablution with doubt now. Yeah. The certainty is what? The certainty is what now? You are actually going to toilet. So definitely what? If you follow this principle now, you have to perform ablution. Because what is certain is you use the toilet. What is not certain is what? Whether you perform ablution or you don't perform ablution. Yeah. But for example, you perform ablution for Salat al-Maghrib, for example, and you sit down during the course of the tafsir. You sat down after the tafsir. You are now doubting, okay, do I have ablution? During this 30-40 minutes I have spent now, 20 minutes I have spent now, are you sure I have not done anything that will shape my ablution? So this one now, which one is the doubt now? Either your ablution is there or not there. But there is something that you have what? You have no ablution. So that one stands. If you follow that hadith, that said, da'a ma yudruka illa ma la yudruka. So you can see that what that is certain is what? It is to perform ablution. What you are not certain is what? Whether the ablution is still there or is not there. Then you will put that which is what? Which is certain. So the Madam said, doubt of what? Of impurity vitiate what? Your ablution. So we'll now weigh it. Which one is which one is closer to what you know? If you are in doubt, what is certain is what you hold. What is certain is what you hold. That's why if you look at prayer, look at the course of prayer. Once you are praying and you are praying maybe 3 rakah, and you are not doubting, is it my second rakah or my third rakah? And already you have prayed the third rakah. But your doubt is what? Either the third one, isn't it? They say you should build upon the one, the second raka. Because why? The second one is what is certain. The one you adapt is what? The third one. So that is how the principle of Islam and Sharia is. The principle of Sharia is you hold that which one you adapt, you hold that which is certain, and leave that which you are in doubt. So if you are doubting that you have ablution, you are doubting that you have undergone some certain impurity after you have performed ablution. If it is doubt, then you forget about it and forgo that which you are doubting and forgo that which is certain. So that is the principle of what of this place. Now, because scholars have said, al-yakinu la yazulu bi-shay'. Certainty does not doubt does not want to oversee that which is certain. Now, but I say, one must definitely musalli, and for somebody who is praying to touch his private parts. A praying person to touch his or her private part is what Mala said, the button of the faith in what with your hand, with the front of your palm, is also what also vitiate your ablution. Even though some scholars have said your private part is also what? It's also part of your body. So if you touch your skin and it does not vitiate your ablution, so if you touch your private part, it does vitiate your ablution. But what is there is, what is the reason for touching your private part? For example, you are praying and you feel itch, and you decide to put your hand into your blood and scratch it. So this one is because the condition has warranted to do that. This one, some people have said it is not supposed. But Mama here said if you touch your private part with your hand, your ablution is gone. Your ablution is gone. But some people have this thing. They are saying that if your private part is also part of you, so touching it with your hand does not spoil your ablution. Because why? It is also part of your body. So if you can touch your hand, you do kabu or you do kabu, and your ablution is not vitiated. When you touch your private part, your ablution is not vitiated. Although touching of your private part has another reason for what? By Madam what we're supposed to. If Allah give us the ability to continue from what we have stopped. Inshallah, we'll stop here today. Whatever said that is wrong, may Allah forgive us. Whatever said that is correct, may Allah if there's any question, contribution, correction, observation, inshallah,